I would not be me if I did not have to make some points clear as we approach Black History Month. We know we're in a time now where diversity, inclusion, equity is on the majority of individuals' lips. Do you know what I mean? So this is the words that everyone wants to talk about. You've got events popping up left, right, and centre. Not as many events or panels or webinars or conferences want to talk about anti-racism or anti-black racism, but don't worry, when I'm there, trust me, that is the vibe that I am bringing. But I can't understand when we're in 2020, right? And we've had all of this information laid out about how systemic inequalities happen, right? We've talked about the ethnicity pay gap between ethnic minorities, if we must use that term, and white people. You know, in the UK it's 3.2 billion. We've already had this conversation. We've talked about some of the practices that contribute to the economic disempowerment of black people. So when you know this within an organisation, the bit that I don't understand is it's Black History Month next month, and you want me to come and talk at a round table that you're hosting for your company, or a round table that you're hosting for your network, or a round table that you're hosting for your clients. And when I say to you that this is my fees, this is what I charge if you want a keynote versus this is what I charge if you want me to be a panelist, and I only do a panel if I feel like I can contribute. I do not understand why the following response I get is, oh, we don't have a budget. What I need is for somebody to help me make sense of that. I've actually got a templated response now, but I'm almost sick and tired of having to copy and paste the same templated response. And the second part to that is, if you do not have a budget, listen, people are acting wild in these streets. If you don't have a budget, no, I am not going to suggest 3 or 4 names of other black people who do work in this space, who you can go and tap up for free. I'm not going to do it. And I know there are some people that will listen to me saying this and be going, oh my God, Shereen, like, are you sure you want to be saying that? Because you know that. But listen, I don't care what people think in regards to this. I know my worth, right? I know what I bring when I come and do the things that I do. Therefore, I know the price point that to get me to come and do these things, this is what you've got to pay. Like, if you can't afford it, because I'm not within your budget, that is fine. No harm, no foul. Like, I've got no issue with that. But what I do object to is the shock about the fact that A, that I charge, but also that I'm going to do it for free. And thirdly, that people still come in the introductory text with talking about how brand visibility, profile visibility, how I might be able to get leads or clients. Like, it's different if we've cut a separate deal, that's different. Because you know I cut some deals sometimes, that's fine. But you know, this same, I'm going to call it bullshit, this same bullshit introduction that comes with expecting people, because what you want is you want my lived experience and you want my professional experience, and you want all of that, and you want me to come and talk at your virtual roundtable about why systemic racism is a thing and why diversity and inclusion hasn't addressed the anti-black racism. But you want a black person because you want the lived experience, but you don't want to pay the black person, so you expect them to work for free. When, let's be honest, I will be predominantly talking to a room that does not look like me. Like, at what point do you not pause and think, do you know what, there's something wrong with this image here? At what point? I can't. I'm recording this video for 2 reasons, right? 1, because I thought I've just had enough, but so people need to know. But 2, there are a few exceptions where I genuinely believe that, you know what, if you want to go and do a gig for free, that's fine, because you're making a conscious decision, and you can decide whether or not you feel like it's going to be the right gig for you for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? We've all been there, and you know, I can still remember my first speaking something, you know, back in, what was it, 2017? Yeah, I think it was 2017. So I can still remember. And I understand when you're just like finding your confidence and getting your, you know, I get it. But in this, like now, in this moment, when I know these organisations and these owners of networks or whatever are approaching people who have a certain amount of professional experience, and they're coming and knocking on our door and they're knocking on my door because they know I've been there, done that, and I've got the t-shirt. What I don't understand is the expectation that it comes for free. So therefore what I'm saying to you is you too should not be doing anything for free if they come knocking on your door, because I'm not giving them your number. You know, I'm only passing on your details if they're going to pay you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it's Black History Month. For Black History Month, the irony. So you know when people want to say to me like, oh, I'm really feeling like the penny is dropped. No, listen. The penny is still free falling right now. Still free falling. Well, I'm doing my live later, so I'll see you then, but can you believe it? Black History Month, you know.